Good morning, Bore da. This morning I am in Rhoose Point, Vale of Glamorgan, South Wales, and that behind me is the post that marks this as the most southern point in Wales. I'm going to be travelling all the way up to the most northern point in Wales, which is a village called Cemaes Bay on Anglesey. To do that, I'm going to be travelling using only public transport, and I'm not going to be leaving Wales. So that rules out all of the major trains, which all go into England. So I'm going to be only travelling on buses. So I'm going to be getting one train now to Cardiff, and then 4 buses should get me up to Anglesey. This is going to take me around 14 to 15 hours. So, I mean, in that time I could be in Asia, I could be in Australia, but instead I'm just going to be in the top of Wales. It's actually only about 215 miles from here up to Cemaes Bay. If you're driving, that would only take about 5 hours. But going on public transport, it's going to take me about 14 hours. So the time now is about 6:30. My train from Rhoose is at 7. And I will be getting to Cemaes Bay a little before 9 o'clock this evening. Anyway, enough of me lamenting and moaning about how long my day is going to be. Join me and we will travel across Wales together, and we will see more fantastic scenery like this at Rhoose Point. Right then, first stop of the day. This is Rhoose Cardiff International train station, and I'm going to be getting a train from here in about 10 minutes to Cardiff, and then from Cardiff I'm going to get a bus to Newtown, from Newtown a bus to Machynlleth, from there a bus to Bangor, and then from Bangor a bus up to Cemaes Bay. Just bought my ticket for the train on my phone. It's £3.55 because I've got a rail card, but normally it'd be £5.40. Just off my train at Cardiff Queen Street. I'm in a bit of a rush to go and get this bus now, actually, because the train came in a couple of minutes late. This is Cardiff Queen Street. It's a bit of a shithole. Well, this is it. This is actually going to do me to Newtown. Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you. Just leaving Cardiff. This is very full. This is Bank Holiday weekend, and lots of people are going to the Brecon Beacons to go walking by the looks of it. Is this going to be the comfiest 4 hours up to Newtown? Probably not, especially with no loos, but they do have chargers. Breathe. It was even busier than when we left Cardiff, but the fantastic scenery of the Brecon Beacons and Pen and Man really made up for it. As we approached the town of Brecon itself, we reached the halfway mark for this leg of the trip up to Newtown. This was shortly followed by Bilth Wells, Llangryndod Wells, and then after some more lovely Welsh scenery, we rolled into Newtown itself. Right then, that was bus number 1 done. I am in Newtown now, and I've got just about enough time to go for a pee before I'm going to get that bus there to Machynlleth, and then I will get the bus from there to Bangor. Right, so that's my bus. Let's wait and see if he will know what my ticket is. Right, on my bus. It's actually a bit nicer than the last one. Only on here for an hour. So it turns out that my ticket was the wrong ticket. Turns out the fella who sold it to me on the T4 sold me one that only covers stagecoaches, which is not very helpful because I'm not going to be on stagecoaches now for the rest of the day. But this lovely driver has decided to let me on for free anyway. So cheers for that. But I might have to buy another ticket from Mac to Bangor, which is a bit shit. It's a bit annoying that you can buy tickets for all of the normal routes through the Trowse app, but you can't for this like Rover ticket. I don't really understand why. So you have to buy this one from the driver, but to buy it, you're relying on all of the drivers knowing about all of the tickets, which they just don't do, obviously. Especially when the T4, almost all of the people are just going from Cardiff to Story Arms. It's kind of a bit of a ridiculous system. I'm just going through Cemaes, which is a town you probably won't have heard of unless you're really into Welsh football. And I was curious what river that was. It turns out it's the River Severn. Just coming into Mac now, which means I am over halfway now actually on my trip up to Cemaes Bay. So I've done a train and 2 buses. I've got 2 buses left, so luckily it works out nicely. I've got just over an hour for a little lunch break now, which is good because I am quite hungry because I haven't eaten yet today. So yes, right, I am in Machynlleth. Nice to be off a bus. Didn't mind them, they were fine, perfectly pleasant, but nice to stretch my legs for more than 5 or 10 minutes. Street's nice, it's lovely here. I'm going to go and get some lunch and just chill out for a bit before my next bus. Well, if anyone's interested in what I'm having for lunch, I'm having a jacket because I came into a cafe and I've got a 3-hour bus ride after this, and I'm nervous a breakfast is going to make me need facilities that aren't on the bus. Well, just had a lovely little lunch in a cafe on the high street, and I'm going to go for a wander now before my bus. I've got about half hour, 40 minutes, and luckily in this town is something I've been meaning to go to for ages. I just haven't been able to get up here. It's the first Parliament House in Wales. It's the Ynys Parliament House, and it's by there. So I'm going to go and have a nose through there for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go and get my bus to Bangor. Right then, nice to visit the Cemaes, which I've been meaning to come to for ages, but just haven't been able to come up here. The rest of Machynlleth is nice. Annoyingly, it's about time for me to get my bus to Bangor. Rather annoyingly, because of the cock-up on the T4 earlier, I'm going to have to buy a new ticket from here up to Bangor. Should be about £6, but it's a bit annoying. It's going to cost me a couple of quid more to get up than it should have. our way into deepest, darkest Gwynedd, passing some of Wales's most scenic landscapes, the Snowdonia mountain range, Eryri in Welsh. The highlight of this was by far the approach into Porthmadog, where we drove alongside the mountain range, passing over the estuary. I got very lucky with the weather today, and I had the perfect view from the bus, looking out over the mountain range, and you could even see Snowdon or Rhoose straight in the middle of the shot. I'm nearly there. There's Bangor train station behind me. I've got off here because I'm staying there tonight in the Tracks Hotel, because it was literally the only hotel with a room left in this town, no idea. Fabulous bus journey up from Mac to Bangor. Unbelievable scenery. One of the best trips I've done for ages. Only cost £6 in the end. Bit annoying because it should have been part of that ticket I bought this morning, but hey ho. So now, I mean, I'm nearly there now. Just got the bus to Cemaes to go. Well, just killing a bit of time that I've got in Bangor by going for a little wander around the town. Is it a town? Is it a city? I really don't know. I should have googled it before filming this, but seeing the sights really. Turns out I've never really been into the town before. I've been to the football ground, I've been around the train station and stuff, but never into the actual centre. It's nice. Right, so I've wandered all the way through Bangor, and I'm down at the Garth Pier now. You get a lovely view from here. Fantastic. Right over the Menai Strait. And there's Ynys Mon. And that is my destination for this trip. About 20 miles over that way. Cemaes. Bloody lovely here though. Right then, here in Bangor at the bus stand. I've got about 10 minutes and then I've got my bus to Cemaes.
Hello? You want to get there?
Sounds stupid considering I only came up with this idea like last week, but I'm actually quite excited now. I've got about an hour on this, which is, I mean, it's a local bus, let's be fair. About an hour on this across Ynys Mon, and then I'll be in Cemaes, and my journey will be complete. Quite funny, I forgot to say this earlier, the driver when I bought, I think he was slightly concerned that I wanted to come back tonight. I mean, obviously it's a little bit crazy thing to do, is 7:30 now, so you're all the way to Cemaes and back as well. There is a bus back, he's assured me of this. Just didn't want me getting stuck, which is really nice. I'm in Cemaes, just off the bus, and as this sign says, I am in the most northerly village in Wales. Fantastic. I'm very happy with how this day has gone. All the buses have been fine, they've all been on time, apart from that one driver bollocksing up my ticket. It would have all been perfectly smooth sailing. So let's have a look on those around here, and then I'll go back to Bangor in a bit. Well, with the sun setting behind me, I can't think of a more idyllic spot to end this. It's been a fantastic day crossing Wales by public transport. The public transport hasn't always been great, but the people have been great. The scenery has been fantastic, and I've had a great time. So I'm going to have a little wander around the rest of the village, and then I'm going to grab myself a well-deserved pint in Wales's most northerly pub. Well, that seems very fitting. Seems only fair that I go in for a very, very deserved pint. Right then, I've had a couple of pints, nothing major, but it's time to get the bus back to Bangor. Time to bid my time in Cemaes goodbye. I'd like to say I'll be back, but I probably won't. I might come back to watch football at some point. Been a cracking day out. I'm going to go back to Bangor and I'm going to have some sleep. I'm very tired. And I'll see you at some point in the future.